Alright, we're gonna try this again. I started this video and then there was like a bunch of people around me and I got really freaked out, so I stopped recording. But hello and welcome to this vlog. I'm coming to you from my car because I had to drop Gibby off. Let me turn the AC down. I don't know if you can hear me. I had to drop Gibby off at the groomers and now I have like an hour and a half to do whatever I want. I usually like to use this time to go to a coffee shop that's close by and just spend some time reading. So that's what I'm gonna do. I have been kind of in a funk lately. I don't know. I've been feeling a lot of overwhelm. I've been feeling a lot of anxiety. I've been feeling sad. I've also been finding myself doom scrolling so much and just like being on my phone in general. What I'd really like to do this weekend is spend a lot of time off my phone. Oh, thank God. There was a lady coming and I was like, please don't park next to me or else I'm gonna have to stop this. I am gonna go inside now. I need to go to CVS first because I need to buy some body like skincare refill things. Then I'm gonna go to the coffee shop and I'm gonna spend time reading. I'm still reading The Bee Sting. I'm still reading Salt Slow. Reading has been very, very slow. We'll see what else I get up to, but I gotta get out of this funk and I gotta get out of this car. I'm like so nervous that someone's gonna like show up next to me and I'm just gonna like freak out and like turn the camera off like I did earlier. I was so panicked. Let's just go inside. I don't want to blab for too long. Welcome to the video. I hope that you enjoy this little vlog of me trying to get out of a funk and I hope that you're doing okay. And if you're in a funk, I hope that this inspires you to, I don't know, do something creative, go to the coffee shop, do something for yourself to try and get yourself out of that funk. But sometimes it's just like that. Sometimes you just really are in a funk. But let's see if I can get myself out of it and let's go get a fun little drink. Where are you going? That's not the car. It's this one. It's this one. Oh my God, there's like a band playing. You look so good. You look so good. You're ready to get home, huh? I've got the girl with me. She's back. And she looks so cute. What do you think of your haircut? She's ready to go home. She does really well at the groomers, but she's really hyped to go to the house. So I've got my girl. Oh, this is in the way. My little mushroom freshener. I had a great time at the coffee shop. That was so needed. I almost convinced myself not to go and just like sit in the car and just hang out here, but I'm very glad that I forced myself to go and sit at a coffee shop and just read for a bit. So that was really nice. I finished a short story in Salt Slow. That was great. And now I feel like I have like maybe 2 or 3 short stories left. I really would love to finish it this weekend. I'm really liking the start of this next one. I think it was Cassandra something. I don't remember the name, but I'm really liking it. The weather is beautiful. I sat outside. It was really nice to sit outside. The weather was like so perfect and it was like shaded, so like not in the direct sun because I don't think that would have been great, but it was perfect. That definitely lifted my spirits already. And now we get to go home. I need to put on the Sacred Souls for Gibby because she loves the Sacred Souls. I've noticed that whenever I play it, she really calms down. Even on the drive here, normally she's a bit more freaked out, but I feel like the music helped her. I feel like it did. I think she likes them, so I'm gonna put that on for her. And we're just gonna head home and chill and hopefully do some things that make me feel better and out of this rut. You look so good, Gibby. Look at those little fresh paws. Fresh paws. What do you think? What do you think? Said, I don't know.
Okay. You want to be put down. I get it.
You need a sweet treat to pick you up, huh?
Sweet treat?
Sweet treat time. It's sweet treat o'clock. There you go. How was it?
It's really yummy.
Jimmy, trying his pizza. He's so cute. We have the pizza. Tripoli's pizza. Beach pizza. What would you say beach pizza is?
I mean, at least in the context of like North Shore, it's like sweet sauce pizza.
Sweet sauce pizza. There it is.
Thin crust.
It is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, this thing. In the way. I don't remember the last time we had it, but it is like my favorite pizza. I'm not a big pizza person, but this pizza I could eat forever. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
So, we're at the beach. We're literally looking at the water. There's a lot of seagulls everywhere, and I'm not looking to lose my pizza to a seagull. So, we're eating in the car, and then maybe we'll walk on the beach for a little bit. I don't think dogs are supposed to be on the beach, but I see like 3 dogs on the beach right now. So, I don't know how strictly they enforce it, but I'm gonna eat the pizza. Oh my god, cheese everywhere. There's just something about the beach that I love. I feel like I could spend hours and hours at the beach, just looking at the water, looking at the seagulls, looking at people, looking at dogs that are just like walking by. It was such a nice time. I feel like we need to do that more often. The problem is it's kind of far from us, but I do think it's worth it to go and even just spend like a couple of hours, maybe an hour even, just there, hanging out by the water. It was so nice. I was not prepared for the cold. Like, I knew it was obviously gonna be colder there because it's by the water, but I was like, I'll be fine in like this sweater and just like my shorts, like it'll be perfect. No, I definitely needed like pants. Like I needed to wear jeans or something because it was so cold. I feel like I'm still trying to get warm. Jacob and I both really needed that. Being by the ocean was just so nice. I didn't go onto the sand also because Gibby just got groomed and I was like, I'm not about to have her go in the sand and she's just gonna be like covered in sand. It was really nice. We like walked along the beach with Jimmy and she really enjoyed it, so that was fun. I loved that we ended up going. I feel like oftentimes I can kind of not like convince myself not to go, but I'm not good at like making plans on doing things that I know I'm gonna really enjoy. Sometimes the weekend comes and I'm like, well, I'm just gonna stay home or I'm just gonna stay local. I don't really plan ahead. And I need to do that more. In general, I'm not the greatest at like listening to myself and like what I need and what I want. I just kind of go with the flow, and I'd like to still go with the flow, but I would like to have a little bit more of like a plan in mind for myself and just like plan things ahead for myself so that I do the things that I want to do. I feel like this summer I didn't do as much as I wanted, and that's fine. I also need to realize that in the summer I hate being outside and I don't do well in hot weather, so sometimes I would much prefer to just like be somewhere that has AC. But this was so nice. I loved it. It was such a good time, and I'm gonna spend the rest of this evening reading Salt Slow. Especially like being at the beach, I'm like, I kind of just want to read Salt Slow. I want to read something by Julia Armfield. Just being by the water made me want to dive back into these stories. So gonna read that, gonna unwind. Maybe I'll light a candle, maybe I'll make a tea, and settle in for the rest of the night.
My girlfriend actually told me to practice it more because she wants it to eat it more.
Just something in your eyes, Gibby. Hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetie. Sweet pea. Do you want to go outside? Do you want to go outside? Oh, waving that butt in the air. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Hello guys, I have not checked in at all today. I honestly don't even know that I've filmed any clips. There might be some random like b-roll clips, but this morning we met up with Jacob's family and we got breakfast, and then we also went to visit his grandma. So that was most of my morning, and I got back a little bit ago and just kind of relaxed on the couch, and we watched Great British Bake Off, which is normally a show that Jacob watches solo, but I have been really enjoying it. It's just so sweet and heartwarming. I didn't end up reading anything from Salt Slow. I might have finished it actually. No, I didn't. I did read a few pages last night, but I forgot to mention that I'm actually listening to Funny Story by Emily Henry, and this is a reread for me, so I've already read it before. I've been listening to it specifically when I want to get like chores done. I feel like it's just been putting me in a good mood. I'm enjoying it a lot more this time around. I feel like I enjoyed it last time too, but I'm even more giddy as I'm reading it the second time round. I don't know if it's just because I'm craving romance, and this has just been really nice to have in the background. I think for the rest of the evening, I'm going to have my tea, I'm going to read, and I also feel like journaling, so I might spend some time journaling and just reflecting on this weekend a little bit. It's been such a slow Sunday. Honestly, I've been off my phone a lot today, which is great. I checked my screen time, which it's typically horrible, especially lately, but my screen time is 2 hours, which it's never that low. It's usually way higher than that. It was just nice catching up with family and being out getting breakfast and just not really looking at my phone. I don't know. I'm gonna cuddle my dog, read my book, and have some tea, and then we'll see if there's anything else I get up to today. I don't think so, though. I think it's gonna be a pretty low-key evening. Gibby got scared of the camera, so she's hiding behind me. I just finished reading Salt Slow by Julia Armfield, and so good. This definitely confirms that Julia Armfield is a favorite author. I'm so excited because I forgot that she's coming out with a new book. I don't think any information has been released on it, but on her Instagram she did post that she's written something new, and I'm very, very excited to find out more information about it, find out when it gets released. So I'll be definitely keeping my eye out for that. But this was so good. I really, really enjoy her writing, and just the way that she's able to write stories that feel really realistic, but there's just this element that is like a bit of horror, a bit of sci-fi, but it also just feels real. I love it. Let me look at the stories so I can share which ones were some of my favorites. As mentioned in a previous vlog, The Great Awake was an absolute favorite. I really enjoyed The Collectibles. Formerly Feral, I really loved. That one was really, really good. I liked Smack, Cassandra After. I did end up really enjoying that one, and also Salt Slow. So I feel like a majority of these I really enjoyed. Granite and Stop Your Ears with Wax, and also Mantis, I did enjoy, but I just don't think that those really stuck with me because I was trying to think back on them and I don't really remember what happened. On the back, it says blending elements of horror, science fiction, mythology, and feminism. Salt Slow is an utterly original collection of short stories that is sure to dazzle and shock, heralding the arrival of a daring new voice. An urban dweller's sleeps become disassociated from them like Peter Pan's shadow. A teenager entering puberty finds her body transforming in ways very different than her classmates. As a popular band gathers momentum, the fangirls following their tour turn into something monstrous. And in an apocalyptic landscape, a pregnant woman begins to realize that the creature in her belly is not what she expected. So that's Salt Slow. I really enjoyed this. I think that if you're looking for something horror that's not too scary for the fall, I think that this would be great. Also, I think that this is like a great transitional read. Like if you read it like in the summer to fall, it could really work. I think that in the fall it'll also be a really good one to read. Loved it, and it's another book from my 25 books that I want to read for 2025. So I can officially mark it as read, and I've officially just read all of Julia Armfield's works. So that's really exciting to have completed that, and now I'm excited for her new book whenever it comes out. But I want to choose another book to read because, like I said, I'm reading The Bee Sting and I'm also reading Funny Story, but I feel like I want to throw in another book in the mix. I don't think I want to read another novel because I'm reading The Bee Sting, so I think I'll read The Bee Sting as like my main book, but it's so long that I need to have something else going on. Funny Story will be like my like rom-com book that I read while I do chores, but I want to pick something else up, and I don't think I want to read another short story collection yet. I think I've been reading a lot of short story collections, which has been great, and I've been really enjoying that, but I think I want to do nonfiction, and I was looking at the books that I have on my 25 books for 2025, and First Love is on there, and that is a collection of essays on like friendship. So I think that might be the one I pick up next. I checked Libby and the audiobook is available for it as well, which I think will be nice to kind of read physically but also listen to the audiobook. I wonder if it's narrated by Lilly or who it's narrated by. But either way, I got a copy of the audiobook through Libby, and I might try that out and see how I like that. How do I find out? Okay, so it is narrated by Lilly Dancyger, so I feel like I'll really enjoy that. But before I start that one, I'm going to start reading The Bee Sting again. Continue on in this chapter, the next chapter. I don't even remember which chapter I'm on. I'm a little bit nervous about where that book is heading though, so we'll see how that goes. I am also really hungry, so I'm going to make dinner and take a break from reading, maybe watch something, but I finished. It was so good, so good, and I had Gibby here to accompany me while I finished it.